How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. Now, on today's show, we're going to take a look back at the other semi-final in the Champions League last night. And the last piece of news involves Arsenal because there's a massive injury boost before tonight's semi-final against Villarreal.
I represent my fucking self.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. That's right.
So the first place we're going to start, of course, is last night's Champions League game. And what a game. Talk about take your breath away. Unbelievable. PSG against Manchester City, and it's most definitely advantage to Manchester City. But I think that they can count themselves quite fortunate when you look at their 2 goals. But that is a priceless 2 away goals. Don't get me wrong. This tie is not over. There's a lot of teams that you could probably beat 2-1 away from home. And you could say, yeah, I think we're going to, progress and we've done enough. And we'll just go through, the job correctly in the second leg. But PSG are not one of those teams. This is a team that went to Bayern Munich and the Allianz Arena and scored 3. If there's one team that can go to the Etihad and score 2 or 3, it is PSG. But I tell you something, the one thing that stood out for me in this game was the intensity. Honestly, it was like watching, the ball go round the pinball machine. It was just phenomenal, breathtaking. Some of the football that I witnessed was just like, wow. Like, how on earth are you supposed to live with that? The way the teams pressed. My word, it was absolutely phenomenal. Neymar, mate, he is such a player. Di Maria. And I was sitting there at one point and I was thinking, right, PSG have got that goal. And they're going to maybe go on and win it. But then there was a point in the second half where I was like, 1-0, they'll take that to the Etihad. They'll be very, very happy because, get 1 away goal at the Etihad. Manchester City have to score 3. So I was looking at him thinking, yeah, this is absolutely fine. PSG will be happy. And they'll take the 1-0. And then a 7-minute spell. The whole entire tie was turned on its head. Kevin De Bruyne, first of all. Now, this goal, it was a cross. It's that simple. He put the cross in the box. It was, in the right area. Everybody missed it. I don't know what Navas was doing in goal. And it goes in. And you're sitting there scratching your head going, how on earth has that just happened? And then the second goal from Riyad Mahrez. Another one where you're sitting there just scratching your head going, what on earth has just happened? They get a free kick centrally, just outside the box. De Bruyne is over it. And you can see that him and Mahrez are having a conversation. And Mahrez is saying to him, just let me have it. And it's very rare that Kevin De Bruyne would hand over a free kick in that position. But he was like, okay, cool. If you're that confident, you go for it. What on earth was the PSG wall doing? Honestly, it was a poor free kick, to be fair, because it was straight at the wall. And the 2 on the end have just split. And it's gone directly straight through the middle of them. And in the corner. Navas was fuming, and rightly so. And it's like, how on earth? And this is, one of them games and performances. And when you look at the 2 goals in particular, where you may, sit there and say, is your name written on the trophy already? Is it destiny for Manchester City this year to win the Champions League? When you see those kind of goals. And you're just left, scratching your head thinking, what on earth happened there? But listen, like I said, they got the 2-1 win. It's a massive, massive win to take back to the Etihad. But the tie is not over. Because, like I was explaining, PSG are one side who could easily score 2 or 3 past you if you're not 100% focused on the game. So it's advantage Manchester City, but PSG are most definitely still in this tie. and we will wait and see what happens next week. Now, last piece of news involves Arsenal, and we of course have our own semi-final to deal with tonight against Villarreal. And we were handed a very, very timely injury boost before this game. Now, at the weekend, Martin Ødegaard had returned, got himself around about 20 minutes under his belt in the game against Everton. But we were still missing key players. Aubameyang, Lacazette, David Luiz, Tierney. Well, Mikel Arteta announced yesterday in his press conference that they are all returning. They are all fit and they are all in contention to play in this game against Villarreal. They've all travelled over to Spain as far as I'm aware. And I look at it and I think, I'll tell you something, injuries, they happen at all clubs. But it's how quickly can you get those players back? One of the biggest problems that Arsenal have always had is that we lose a player for what seems like such an innocuous tackle or, injury, and they seem to be out for months, and you're sitting there scratching your head going, hold on a minute, this guy pulled his, hamstring or his thigh muscle or something, and he's out for as long as a broken leg. It's like, what is going on? But obviously we brought in the guy from PSG, Bruno, and I don't know what he does, but he's doing something, because all these players are just flying back way ahead. How on earth has Lacazette, recovered from a hamstring injury in just over a week? Aubameyang has returned after malaria. You look at the situation with Kieran Tierney. A week or so ago, he was weeks away. Possibly could be available for a potential final. Now all of a sudden he's available for the first leg. David Luiz, I swear he only had surgery like 3 weeks ago on something. What on earth has happened? How are they all available? I'm not going to moan, don't get me wrong, because I'm buzzing that they're available, because it's only going to make us stronger. But I'm just sitting there scratching my head. How on earth are they fit and available? So we're doing something right. Injuries, like I said, they're, not preventable. They happen to every club. But it's how quickly you can get them back. And, the less they're off the field, the better. And what a timely boost that is. Just before this game. I don't think all of them are going to be involved and play. Don't get me wrong on that. I feel maybe the second leg is when they will be more up to speed once they get some minutes against Newcastle, possibly at the weekend. But there's a couple in there. Tierney, that could definitely be one that you throw in there. Or would they not take the gamble? David Luiz, Lacazette. Very, very interesting. And it's nice to have these players available again. Because I didn't think I'd be seeing a few of them for a little while yet. So, yeah, very, 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 very good news. So there we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. As usual, let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topics. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.